God, 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 where are you? I need a word from you. Have you ever felt like you're praying but not hearing anything back? Or wondered if God is trying to speak to you but you're just not sure how to listen? You're not alone. In today's video, we'll explore 7 powerful ways to tune into God's voice and discover His guidance in your life. Whether you're seeking answers, comfort, or a closer relationship with Him, these tips will help you open your heart and mind to hear His divine message. Stay tuned, this could be the spiritual breakthrough you've been waiting for. In the Bible, we see very spectacular ways God spoke with His servants. Moses heard God's voice in the burning bush. Paul heard His voice in the bright light. He came and talked with Abraham face to face. There are many other examples of God speaking to His servants. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We're diving into a profound and deeply personal topic: how to hear God's voice in your life. Whether you're seeking guidance, comfort, or simply a closer relationship with God, these 7 ways can help you tune into His voice. So let's get started. Remember that God is always speaking. The vital issue is how to know what He is saying to you. The heaven declares the glory of God, and the firmament showed His handiworks. God is like the sun that lights our day and keeps the earth warm and life cycle going. Without the sun, the world would freeze and life would die. Even though God is not the sun, God is like the air without which we would all suffocate and die, yet God is not the air. God is like water without which we would all die, as our bodies are over 70% water. But God is not water. The point I am making is that God is always talking. Let us now learn to hear His voice. Firstly, prayer and meditation. Prayer is a conversation with God, not just a monologue. You should spend quiet time in prayer and meditation. Open your heart and mind, and allow God's presence to speak to you in the stillness. Remember, Jesus said in Mark 11, verse 24, "Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them." You should believe that God is hearing your prayer, for He fills all space and time, and He is also in you. Next, read the Scripture. The Bible is God's written word and a primary way He speaks to us. Dive into Scripture daily. As you read, ask God to reveal His message for you. Often specific verses will stand out or resonate deeply, providing clarity and direction. Thirdly, through other people. God often speaks through the people around us. It could be through a sermon, a friend's advice, or even a comment in passing. Be open to the wisdom and insights others share. Remember, God can use anyone to deliver His message to you. Next, through creation, God's voice can be heard in the beauty and majesty of His creation. Spend time in nature. Observe the intricacies and the wonders around you. You might find God's presence and guidance in the tranquility of a forest or the vastness of the ocean. Fifthly, journaling. Writing down your thoughts, prayers, and experiences can help you discern God's voice. Reflect on what you write and look for patterns or recurring themes. Sometimes the act of writing can bring clarity and insight, revealing God's guidance in your life. Next, listening to your inner voice. God can speak through your conscience or inner voice. This often comes as a deep sense of knowing or conviction about what is right or wrong, what you should do or avoid. Pay attention to these inner nudges. They might be God's way of guiding you. Lastly, worship and praise. In moments of worship and praise, we can experience God's presence in profound ways. Singing, dancing, or simply soaking in worship can open your heart to hear God's voice. Allow yourself to be immersed in His presence and listen to the words spoken through worship. And there you have it, 7 ways to hear God's voice in your life. Remember, God's voice might not always come as a booming declaration. Often it's subtle and requires a quiet heart to discern. 1. Prayer and meditation. 2. Reading Scripture. 3. Through other people. 4. Through creation. 5. Journaling. 6. Listening to your inner voice. 7. Worship and praise. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content. Thank you for watching, and may you always be attuned to God's voice in your life.